feel like pure shit, I just want to look like that woman. So as promised in last week's video, here is my Nintendo Switch struggle video. With the whole coronavirus thing and being locked inside, I thought now is a great time to buy a Nintendo Switch. I've been wanting one for ages, but I thought now is a great time. I have excess money from not having to pay my rent, banging. I'm gonna be stuck inside, so loads of time to play it, banging. The only thing I didn't consider though was that I'm trying to buy a Nintendo Switch when there's a shortage due to coronavirus and one of the biggest games ever released on the Nintendo Switch has just come out. So that made buying one extremely hard. So back in like March, I managed to find one in JD Williams. I ordered it, but then I noticed it was going to take 3 weeks to come, and at the time the shortage wasn't so bad, so I was like, I'm going to cancel this and get another one.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
So I cancelled that one, I ordered another one. This one was meant to be here on the 24th of March. On the 25th of March I had an email being like, we've cancelled your order because we don't have any stock. So then I have spent the past 3 weeks hunting a Nintendo Switch down. When I say hunting, I mean hunting. I've had push notifications from Stock Informer, like every hour of every day I was checking eBay, Amazon, Game, Argos, everywhere in the UK. So by this point, can I also say, I'd already bought a case and some games, so I was like, I need a Nintendo Switch like right now. So I decided, let's just buy one off eBay, you know? Secondhand, can't be that bad, I'll just buy one off eBay. So that's what I did. May have paid over the odds for it, but it's okay. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys like a tour of my Nintendo Switch. I'm also gonna show you what games I've got, because I've got some quite cool games. So here is my Nintendo Switch. Look how beautiful, I love her, she's great. You may have noticed that the Joy-Cons on it are green and pink, and the two options that come with new ones are red and blue and grey. I do actually have red and blue Joy-Cons as well. They were what came with the Switch originally, but this person bought the extra Splatoon ones, and the Splatoon ones were my favourite, but they're very hard to get hold of because they were limited edition. I think they're so cool. It's like green and pink is like one of the coolest colour combinations ever. So I've never actually put the red and blue ones on the Switch just because I prefer the green and pink ones, but I will put these on now to see what it looks like. They do work though, I have tested them because, you know, eBay. But yeah, it just looks like a normal Nintendo Switch. I don't think they're as funky as the green and pink ones. I also love the sound they make when they go on. Beautiful. This right here is like a games controller. It comes with every single Nintendo Switch like when you buy it new. But you can slide your Joy-Cons in here and it basically becomes like a games controller. Like I was playing Crash Bandicoot the other day and it's way easier to play them when it's like this rather than when they're on the actual controller or holding them separately, because holding them separately would be a nightmare. So yeah, it just makes it a bit easier. I know you can buy pro controllers, but that does me enough. Like I don't need a better controller than that. So moving on to the case. The case I got was the Animal Crossing one. I bought this literally like maybe a month ago, maybe a bit longer than that actually. I got it from Curry's. It was 20 quid, which I thought was quite good. It's got obviously like a nice soft inside to keep the Nintendo Switch in. Then it has a little space in the middle to keep your games in. On one side it's like dark green with like leaves on, and the other side it's white with like mint green leaves on. I don't actually know which side's the right way up, so I kind of just lob the Switch in there and hope for the best. Probably not the best way to be doing it, but hey ho. So I do have a dock as well, obviously. Keep my dock over by my telly. If you guys saw my university videos, then you might have seen this like chest of drawers is pink, and it's where I keep my stationery. I keep my dock plugged in on top of there because it's just easier. I've left the game cases over the other side of the room. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I've now got to move. So before I get into the games, the other really cool piece of kit I bought was this. This is an Elgato HD 60 capture card. Now I bought this so that I can record gameplay on the Switch to upload for YouTube videos. I bought this secondhand off Gumtree because I'm not made of money. Student Finance Wales is good, but she ain't that good. Here's what it looks like. I haven't actually used this yet, so I hope it works. At the man off Gumtree if it doesn't. I know where you live, Huns. This is it. All this can just plug into my Switch and record. I think it's pretty cool. It isn't the newer version, the HD 60S, just because this was 90 quid and the next one up was literally like 150. I ain't got that kind of money. How do I put this back in the box? Oh, like this. Nope. Don't think that's how you're supposed to put it in, but I put it in like that. Now we move on to games. I have actually bought quite a few Nintendo Switch games just because I'm stuck inside. I might as well. Got nothing else to spend my student loan on, so why not waste it on games, you know? So some games did come with the Switch when I bought it off eBay, so I'll start with them first. One game that came with it was 1-2 Switch. I really wanted 1-2 Switch, but loads of people were like, don't buy it, it's not worth it, it's 35 quid, like it's just not worth it. So now I have played 1-2 Switch. It's cool, don't get me wrong, like the technology, amazing, like it's a really good game. Is it worth 35 quid? Absolutely not. Would I pay 35 quid for that off like Curry's or something? Absolutely not. If it was like 20 quid, I'd buy it, but I'm not gonna buy it if it's like more than that. Do you know what I mean? So the other two games that came with the Nintendo Switch, I don't actually have with me purely because I'm not gonna play them. The other two games that came with it were Farming Simulator and Tetris. Tetris, I can let it slide, you know? Farming Simulator, I'm sorry. Who the hell is gonna pay like 50 quid for Farming Simulator? This person apparently. I might play it one day just for like a joke, just to see what it's like, but yeah, that is not going in my case. So moving on to the games I bought myself. I bought 5 games myself here. We'll just go top to bottom, shall we? Not in any real order. We'll start with Crash Bandicoot. Now, I got Crash Bandicoot because I used to play it on the PlayStation 1 when I was little, so I thought it'd be like a blast from the past, you know, a bit of nostalgia. What I forgot was how stressful early 2000s games were. I was sweating. I was so stressed, and I was only on like level 3. It was so weird though because they've remastered it into like nice HD quality, so it was really weird for me like seeing it in like a nice HD quality, but I loved it. Solid 8 out of 10. There is also a bonus level called Stormy Ascent, and it's meant to be like the hardest level ever released on Crash Bandicoot. I don't actually think they finished it in time for the PlayStation 1. Like, I think this is just a Switch exclusive, so I might have to play that one day to see if I can complete the hardest level on Crash Bandicoot. Spoiler, I probably won't. So next up is Animal Crossing New Horizons. I had to do it to them, you know, I couldn't have an Animal Crossing case and then not get an Animal Crossing game. This is such a good game. It's like addictive, but at the same time it's not. It's the kind of game you pick it up for like an hour and a half, you go catch some bugs, you speak to Tom, you speak to your villagers, then you put it down till the next day. But the next day you pick it up again. I've named my island Halcyon because I spent weeks looking for a name because I really wanted a name with a good meaning. So I found the word Halcyon, and that means sunny, happy and carefree. It just rolls off the tongue, you know. Timmy was right. I've not made that much progress on this game because obviously I'm very late to the party, but I have a house and all my villagers have a house, and I've invited Bubbles to live on my island. I'm building Nook's Cranny, the museum's underway. It's going well. Yeah, this game, solid game. It's a lot of money, it's like 50 quid because it's brand new, but worth it in my opinion. Once again, big love Student Finance Wales. The next game I got is my newest edition, and that is Ring Fit Adventure. So Ring Fit Adventure has had like another shortage, it's so hard to get your hands on, but I found one in Smith's like just randomly. So if you don't know what Ring Fit Adventure is, it's basically a fitness game. It's not really the most exciting. So you get this thing called a ring con, and then you put a Joy-Con into the ring con. So you need to get your one that's got a plus on it, not a minus. So it just attaches onto that, and then this ring con can be pushed, it can be pulled. It basically just like does a load of like random shit with it. I don't know, you do exercise shit with it. I'm trying to be skinny. It's really hard to push in. I thought it was going to be so easy, but it's actually really hard. So you also get this leg strap that you need to put a Joy-Con into. Basically, you run on the spot, and as you run, the Joy-Con picks up your moving, and then you like jog through the level. It's just so hard to get in you. The whole point is that you need to like try and defeat this monster. You have to like do exercises to battle them and stuff. The whole motto of the game was like exercise, but we've made it fun. So basically, you put this on your left leg at the top of your thigh, then you hold this, and you basically just like run and do what it tells you to. I've only played it once, I'm not gonna lie. I played it once the other day for like an hour and I literally died. Like, I have not done any exercise in 2 years, and then I picked it up and I was like, Jesus Christ. This was actually quite pricey. It was like 70 quid, but I'm determined to become skinny. It's gonna help me become a skinny legend. It's worth it in my opinion. So next up is Luigi's Mansion 3. I haven't actually played Luigi's Mansion yet. Haven't got around to it because I've just been so absorbed in my other games. I've only had this Switch for like 4 or 5 days, so I haven't had a chance to like fully do everything yet, and Luigi's Mansion is one of the ones that just has like gone on the back burner. It looks really cool. You basically are just in a haunted hotel with Luigi. He's shitting himself and you gotta try and kill some ghosts. It's basically Ghostbusters but like with Luigi. I will let you guys know how it is when I actually play it. And then my final game is, I put it down as my favourite game. It is Layton's Mystery Journey. So I used to play the original Professor Layton game on the DS, but I was literally like 8 or 9 and I was way too stupid to understand it because you have to like solve puzzles and shit, and I was just like winging it, to be honest. So I thought I'd get the Switch version, which is like the newer game. So I thought I'd get it for like the nostalgia and also like to see if I could like actually do the puzzles. I love it. I love it way more than I thought. I feel like it represents like what I'd want to live. Do you know what I mean? She lives in London and she like wears cool outfits and she like runs a detective agency and she's like badass. She's just like a cool gal, do you know what I mean?
What are you, fucking gay?
Although I can do the puzzles now, don't get me wrong, have struggled a couple of times, and every time you fail, the number of like picarats, which is basically like the score, it goes down every time. So I've had to Google it twice. But yeah, I love it. I've played this game loads. I've already completed the first case study. I know on the second one. The second one looks super interesting. It's called Murder on the Thames, which looks cool as fuck. I really like it. I would put this down as my favourite game that I've played so far. That's everything I've really got to show you guys about my Switch. It did come with some other stuff. It came with a case, and it also came with this like place stand thing. I don't know. It had like a thing you like lean your Nintendo Switch on. I don't really want it. So once the whole coronavirus thing is over, I might be selling that on Facebook. Don't come for me. So you can look out for some Nintendo Switch content in the future. I've got lots of games to play and I'm quite excited to play them. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye. last week's video, here is my Nintendo Switch, right, how the fuck am I going to say Nintendo Switch struggle? We've all seen my teeth.